What's going on, guys? Brilu here, and today I'm going to be sharing my opinion of Modern Warfare Remastered, which is why the gameplay is MWR as well. Unfortunately, it is Team Deathmatch, though. I feel like I honestly cannot really play anything else. Like, I'll try Domination, Hardpoint. I'm really bad at those. Like, I literally cannot just get even a decent game on that. But this gameplay actually is pretty good. So if you can't tell, yes, I'm actually sniping with the M40. Well, I actually will switch to a sniper in a second. And believe it or not, but this is actually my first game of the day when I had recorded this gameplay, so it was maybe about 3 weeks ago now. I'm really lazy, and it takes me a while to actually just sit down and actually be like, yeah, I'm going to record this fucking commentary right now, and that's what I'm doing. But yeah, it's on my favorite map, Bog, from the original game. And I actually do go on a 28 gun streak at one point, which is kind of crazy. I do kind of shit in the beginning, so bear with me. I do die quite a bit, but like I said, but I do actually go on a pretty decent gun streak near the ending. Mostly sniping. I do pull out the deagle here and there for a few kills. Because I'm not Optic Pomage. I'm not like a member of FaZe. I literally haven't sniped in so long. I literally just hop on to COD 4 and snipe every once in a while occasionally. So yeah, I don't know, it kind of sucked because I could have gotten the 30 kill Vicious medal if I was smarter. Well, there is one point in this gameplay where I'm like, I realized that I'm on a streak, but I should have just backed up and like camped a lot more. But I kind of rushed in there because that's kind of what kind of player I am. I kind of just like I don't really camp. I actually just kind of rush around, which is kind of good, but kind of not at the same time. But yeah, so, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, Modern Warfare Remastered doesn't have a nuke, so it's not the biggest deal. But yeah, I digress. So yeah, I'm actually kind of one of those weirdos. I do actually have my own original opinion, and I do actually like Infinite Warfare more than MWR, actually. Now, I'm not saying that I dislike MWR. On the contrary, it's still COD, and yeah, it's pretty close to the original COD 4 that I used to play almost 7 years ago at this point now. Why, this gameplay is almost like a trip to the past as well. Back when all I would do is hop on COD and snipe, which is like sort of like how everyone red guns now and how I red gun. Like, I used to just run around and snipe, but yeah. So for the most part, I do like how Raven Software, the developers of this game, made the game as close to the original as possible in this day and age. And I say it like that because it's about 95% like the original. Well, it was like that before the supply drop crap. Now it's more like 85% or so. And I say this even before the supply drop stuff because you die so quickly in this game. And I feel like that wasn't how it was like in the original game. And I may be thinking a lot more fondly of how the original game was, and maybe looking at it through rose-tinted goggles. And maybe I was thinking it was a lot better back then, but maybe this is actually... Maybe how it plays now, it even plays how it used to back in the day. But obviously, I can't really know that now. And like, I don't know, it's just like, the time to kill in Modern Warfare Remastered is even faster than it is in Infinite Warfare. Which is kind of weird, because like, that's one of the reasons that people said that they disliked the game for Infinite Warfare. So, but they still love Modern Warfare more, even though you die faster. I don't know, it's weird. Like, if you guys can explain that logic to me, it'd be very much appreciated. And like I said, I don't remember the original COD 4 time to kill being that quick. And this is mostly because the hit detection, or I guess server/connections, are way better now than they were in the original game when the original game was out. Like in the original COD 4, the connection wasn't the best, so like a bullet here and there wouldn't register, meaning that the time to kill was slower. But now that the hit detection is really good, every freaking gun kills you in like one bullet. And like, like the amount of times you get one-shotted by the M16 or sniped from halfway across the map with the M40 is just insane. And like, I don't know, it's not as fun for me. And like Optic Scumpy mentioned in one of his videos a while back that he could play MWR pubs all day, and he could play, and like on the contrary, he could play like IW pubs only for like an hour or so and get bored. For me, it's like the opposite. I can play like IW all day, and then I can only play like MWR for like maybe an hour or so and get bored or frustrated of it because it's just like annoying to me sometimes. And then, I don't know, because of the fact that you die so quickly and because it's boots on the ground COD, camping and head glitching is back, which I don't know, like for you guys' personal experience, but for me, I haven't seen a camper in like 3 years now, ever since Advanced Warfare. So, like, I don't know, if I wanted to go play a COD where you died instantaneously and everyone camped and head glitched, I would just go and play Call of Duty Ghosts, right? And that's one thing that, in my opinion, futuristic CODs kind of eliminate or eliminated is like all the camping and campers. I don't know, in my opinion, it just kind of increases the skill of the game. But Brilu, why does this increase the skill? I'm glad you asked. In my opinion, it's because you need better and good aim and tracking skills to actually hit people while they're jumping around and, you know, boost jumping all over the place. And, you know, you can't just sit in a corner with the M16 one-bursting people and pre-aiming a doorway, you know, because you know that that's the only way that they can come through, right? But if they are actually jumping around, they can come from anywhere. Like, so at the same time, I can see why people don't like that, because some people just aren't good at the game and don't have good tracking skills. Like, one of my friends, right? I remember when Advanced Warfare came out, he was like, oh, like, I suck at Advanced Warfare, right? I hate this game. People, like, I have shitty aim. I have to play hardcore because, you know, like, I can't shoot people, right? And that's just because his aim was bad, so he couldn't kill people as quickly as you could with, you know, as in COD 4 or Modern Warfare Remastered or Boots on the Ground Call of Duty, where you can kind of just pre-aim doorways, because you know that that's the only way that they can come at you is through that doorway. So, and then you can just, you know, use a one burst fucking gun and camp all day. But at the same time, I do see the opposite side of the, I guess, the opinion, because yeah, it also does expose, or I guess increase, what is already inherently flawed in every Call of Duty, but to like greater degree. So like, you know, obviously it makes them like it increases the flaws that are already in boots on the ground Call of Duties and, you know, Modern Warfare Remastered and COD 4, right? And these things include, you know, like time to kill, right? You die in like one bullet to every fucking gun in the game. Small maps. And because in, you know, futuristic CODs, you can get from one end of the map to the other end of the map, you know, even faster than you could before. So now there's 12 people on one 12 by 12 map. Anybody could be on one side of the map at all times, right? So it's really hard to like get good spawns when you're like, you know, it's hard to do this configuration. And like, I'm sorry it took me a while to actually come out with that. Like, it was really weird. It was really weird for me to kind of word that, but yeah, so like, and just, yeah, like the server connection and lag, etc. And also, I'm just not as interested in Modern Warfare Remastered. Like I, you know, like, don't get me wrong, I do actually like the game, but like, I've already played 15 days, clocked into this game on the original game, so like, there's nothing really new that I can like experience in the game myself. Like, I already know the ins and outs of this game, and like Drifter kind of mentioned this too when he was live streaming like the campaign like a while ago. And like, so like the remastered editions of like games are obviously like, you know, it brings the game back, and also it increases, or it makes the graphics a lot better than what it was, because obviously the graphics 10 years later are going to be better now than they were 10 years ago, right? But like, I don't know, like, when I hop on and play, like, my brain goes, and that's what the game always looked like, even in the original, like, and, like, of course that's not the case, right? Because I could actually plug in my PS3 right now and play the original COD 4, and of course it would look nothing like what this game actually looks like now, but that's still what my brain thinks when I hop on and play. Like, I don't know, like, that's just what I think. And like, I guess because when you remember games, you always remember it a lot more fondly than you did when you were when you actually did play it. Like, you always remember all the good stuff and all the really amazing stuff, rather than all just like the kind of shitty stuff. Like, you don't remember all the like you know, like, I completely forgot about Juggernaut and like Stopping Power and like Last Stand and all these other COD games, but they were in these older games. And like, I don't know, like, I still actually do enjoy this game, but I'm not going to prestige in this game. That I know for sure. I'm like level 40, 50 something, And on the contrary, I'm like I'm what, almost 5th prestige by now in Infinite Warfare, so I don't know, like, so like, I don't like it as much. I probably won't be posting it as much, but I'll definitely be playing it here and there and posting it here and there, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Obviously, this is just my opinion. I just wanted to kind of address it. I'm sorry for these kind of longer videos. I try to not make them too long, but it just ends up happening. Yeah, hopefully it was somewhat interesting, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace! Oh, and also, I forgot to mention in this video, but I have not sniped, like, regularly since 2012 of Black Ops 2, like, mid-Black Ops 2. And, like, I literally haven't sniped at all since then, and I can still do that well with a sniper, even though I haven't sniped as much as I do. I literally only snipe in Modern Warfare Remastered, and that just goes to show how much easier it is to play that game and to snipe in that game. Like, I don't snipe in the futuristic Call of Duties because, like, and I give props to people who actually do run around and snipe in, you know, Black Ops 3 Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare, because I literally cannot do that. My tracking skills aren't good, and I recognize that, which is why I don't do that in those games. But this one's a lot easier because all you have to do is the horizontal, right? But when you add in, like, the verticality, yeah, it's harder to actually snipe, which is why I don't. But I can do it in this one pretty well because I don't really have good tracking aim, or I'm not as good sniping, so I can't track people while they're jumping and stuff. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to mention that. Sorry.